Okay, we talked to Cassandra, we talked to... Oh, Cole. We can talk to Cole. Cole?
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might...
Huh. Okay. Nicely done.
You're useful to have around, Cole.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs.
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Oh.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
Okay.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Shiral! The fire of Zither must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
I have no idea what's going
But
on.
not with him. You need somebody nice. Yes, better. He'll be gentle. So will you.
You're with the Chargers, are you not? I've seen you in the Skyhold Tavern where I sing.
Oh, yes. I love your songs. Sometimes I'd sit up on the chair to take a better look at your songs. The Chargers have their own song, if you'd like to hear it.
Good.
She'll accept Creme, right?
You sure they'll both be all right when Krem tells her?
Strong arms, a sweet voice. Father wanted me to be happy.
Which one of them is that?
Both.
Okay. Gilded Horn. Oh, Sarah's here as well. The Golden Nug? Oh. Ooh. It's the drinks, the cocktails. Sort of. Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Here's you! And everyone! Glad to be back, all stuffed together. With the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, Herald of Everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs.
Oh no, no, pranks, pranks. I'm thinking pranks.
Just like best times.
We're actually gonna do that. That's... That's not really a prank, is it? What the hell? This DLC's so
I
funny.
expected a roof.
It's early. Anyway, that was a good run. It's all been a good run. I needed that. And I need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash, or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
I'm a long way from finished.
Do I seem like I'm ready to retire?
I'm tired. I've never done anything for years. Point is, sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand. Too much. So it's my turn to help you. See, I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us. Everyone needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
You want me to join you?
You want the Inquisitor? Don't I have a few more titles than your usual Jenny? No offense.
Some taken. Words. Look, we don't want you. We want to be there for you. If you want to keep doing, it won't be nobles who help. It'll be friends.
They want to be there for me. Okay, sure.
Well, all I have to say is... call me Red Frigging Jenny.
Way too confusing. You'll get a city. One that rhymes with arse.
Oh! I should have said we needed a we instead of an us, because... Wait! Anus! So stupid.
To all my friends.
Always and ever, Inquisitor. Always and ever.
Sarah was never in the great.
Good song.
Creepy
What-
song is creepy. Ugh.
Oh. Alright, I don't know, this DLC is so weird in so many ways. Iron Bull is here as well. And Cram.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Alright, alright.
Got it.
It's for his birthday.
Oh.
Didn't ask, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves
Okay,
talking.
okay.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
Yes. I just love Ferelden politics.
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Tairnirs, governed by Tairns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls, and then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
I haven't seen a rift in ages.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
Isn't our Legion history grand?
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification under the reign of Mafarath's son Isarath.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. What is going on? The council may affect Lyrium.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Are you guys done? I don't have any more topics to talk about. Really annoying. I give up.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasra. Remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Okay, now he's gonna pretend like
Oh, you guys. You got me.
he's gonna pretend like he didn't know. Okay. Funny. Okay. So, Sarah talked, Ironbull talked, Colby talked, Blackwall talked, Cassandra we have. There's a Josephine somewhere if we walk that way. What is here? Oh. Oh. Notes on palace guests. Harden Hightown chapter 17. How many chapters are there? I wonder. 20?
Well met, your worship.
Conduct becoming the Inquisition to all members of the Inquisition. It has come to my attention that I must remind everyone of the type of behavior expected from us during the Exalted Council. It is natural to wish to hold our heads high, but remember that we're guests of the Imperial Court. It is upon us to behave with good grace. If you're unsure of how to address someone of gentle birth, my lord or my lady will suffice. If you're fearful that you have overstepped an unknown protocol, speak with your commanders. If they're not available, seek me out. Imbibing is strongly discouraged at all times. If you are steered into an argument about the Inquisition politics, politely excuse yourself as quickly as possible. Please do not engage in these debates. If all else fails, trust sense and common courtesy to guide your actions. Sincerely, Lady Montelier. Activity in the Winter Palace. You guys can read this. Wardrobe. Oh, we can, let's do armor. I actually love armor. Formal wear. Or maybe let's do formal since we're here. Let's do sunset. Since we have to be a little different from, like, my people. Maybe let's do blue. It's not blue, but it's very dark blue. Storage. Iron Bull in the last few years. Thank you for sending the charges to assist in dealing with the demons attacking Montfort. Their assistance was most appreciated and many lives were saved. The Iron Bull and his charges have prevented another civil war from sweeping across Orlais with their efforts in Perendale. The Iron Bull in particular defeated the would-be usurper in combat. We must protest the actions of the Bull's charges in South Reach. While the presence of demons and Templars corrupted by red lyrium is undisputed, the necessity of your dwarven miner collapsing the better part of a mountain on the enemy forces was hardly necessary. The Bull's charges were of great assistance in driving back the demons that attacked the shores of Lake Cullenhad. The elf who calls herself Dalish was particularly helpful, and I look forward to her promised explanation of how Dalish archery techniques can create walls of ice or dispel magic barriers. Okay. Haven't we read during the last few years? Oh. Inquisitor, it was good to hear from you, my friend. For months, I've had only the Society of Maevaris, that name, party. Junior members of the Magisterium so filled with fire and zeal, and so wildly inept at politics. May keeps a bucket of ice water on hand in case one accidentally immolates himself. Lest I give you the wrong impression, we are making progress, but it will take a great deal of skill to keep that name again alive through the usual schedule of Minratha's scheming long enough to become a real political faction. Fortunately, they do have me. I'm sorry to hear that politics are plaguing you as well. Must be something going around, like pestilence or an Arlesian fashion trend. Hopefully Josephine can diffuse the Freldon outcry and pursue their legions to stop circling you with a collar and leash. You know she did always love a challenge. I'll find an excuse to make a trip south soon. We should really catch up in person, don't you agree, Dorian? I agree. Where do I find? Oh my god, so many things to read. Varric in the last few years. Inquisitor. Greetings and salutations from beautiful Kirkwall. The sun is shining, the seabirds are screeching, and almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The red lyrium cleanup in the gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having Meredith fused to the flagstones, eerily glaring at everyone. The city guard celebrated finally getting her out of there by holding a completely impromptu parade. Several Lowtown residents composed a song on the spot with lyrics to the effect of "Thank the Maker, the crazy cursed Templar is gone." which was remarkably catchy, despite, or maybe because of the fact that it was mostly just swearing in tune. Even with all this stellar progress, it looks like I'm stuck here. And then we had rifts open and weird glowing fade rocks appeared out there. Incidentally, thanks for closing the rifts. Now the only hope for repairing the harbor is to send guys with pickaxes to clear the rocks. Ever tried to hire miners who are also divers, Inquisitor? There aren't many, and even fewer happy mining glowing from the fade. This is going to take a lot of my coin to fix. Stop by the city sometime. We'll get in game of Wicked Grace. Please. This white count is boring me to death. Varric. Vivienne in the last few years. My dear Inquisitor, I hope this letter finds you well. I do apologize for the tardiness of my correspondence. I have of course been extremely busy, but that should never serve as an excuse for neglecting one's most influential friends. I look forward to seeing you again, my dear, though it is a pity we must meet under such disagreeable circumstances as the Exalted Council. It seems that we've only just put the mage crisis to bed, and now the Ferelden Banner is awake and crying for attention. I shall let Josephine give you the details of our upcoming business, so that I can instead discuss more important plans for our reunion. Namely, shopping, darling. There's an excellent millennial planning to make the trip for the to the Dales from the capital just for the occasion to meet us, and of course, we must visit the Peril Garden Spa at least once. With affection, Vivienne. Cullen in the last few years. Yes, okay. No, I'm very excited for all of these letters, but like, Cullen is my lover. Cullen, word has spread from Denerim about this summit the Inquisition will attend. The news is half rumors, but with... Oh, it's not Cullen writing. But with the representatives they say are going, it's clearly serious, and the details are probably not something you can put down in a letter. I will, however, look forward to more glowing descriptions about how much you love our Legion parties. I'm sure you and Evelyn will find enough danger away from the summit. You always do. Is it worth warning either of you to be careful? Mia, it's your sister. Branson's here. His son insists I add Elo Cull to this letter. He also insists it to be Elo and not hello. Your nephew's stubborn. How very familiar. Love, Mia. Cassandra in the last few years. Inquisitor, I'm writing to you from the Hunterhorn Mountains, where I was successful in tracking down Seeker Emery. She was more shocked than most to hear of Lord Seeker Lucia's betrayal, and as he was her mentor when she was just an initiate. But she's eager to help rebuild, and she has heard of a few other Seekers who might have been sent to Ruane. I still do not know how many of us yet remain, how many Lucia's killed, but I know that we are recovering, and I know that we will be better this time. I confess, I look forward to returning to Orlais next month. Once I would have thought that impossible Orlais was little more than the land of frustrating politics, excessive ornamentation, and responsibilities I did not want. But now that friends wait for me there, it is almost a home. Cassandra. Oh? Strength +2. Okay. I did not find Josephine. She is somewhere there. Okay. What is that? Wait. I have tears. Look, literally.
It seems. Oh yes.
Another book. Harden Hightown, Chapter 14 by Varric Tethras. You guys can read this. I love this DLC already. It's sort of weird. I mean, I cannot blame the 2014 animations. I honestly cannot. If you can, good for you, I guess. I do not see it. Oh. How the hell do I get there? That's a good question. Harden Hightown, Chapter 12. Okie dokie. How do I get to Josephine? That's a good question. Probably from the sign?
All's well, it seems.
Of course.
At once.
Oh, I'm stuck. Where? Oh, here. No. Like, where is she? Huh. Higher. Yeah, okay, higher. Alright, that makes sense. Josephine.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
You're still planning.
Then why can I still see those wheels turning in your head?
Work carries a certain momentum.
It does.
The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you've worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
That's a good point.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
I'd love to go with you.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid! I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
What just happened?
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
That was... one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly.
That part with the glittery... and they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal!
Okay. Fun. Inquisitor, cold in the last few years. I send this to you uncertain whether this comprises a joke, a test, or some form of magic. If it is the latter, I wish to state that I'm deeply uncomfortable, but based on the results, I can hardly complain. Our work has never been more successful. I have no recollection of having written the following, but it is clearly my hand with signifiers in the language that make it clear I act of my own volition when writing it. I assume that you will make more of it than I can. Yours, Charter. Rescue 6, target hit 4. Agent morale strong. Wax on my fingers, bees drone behind me as the honeycomb crunches between my teeth. She was always proud of me. Why did I write this? Josephine in the last few years. Dear Inquisitor Trevelyan, Commander Cullen has reviewed the soldiers. I have written and received so many letters from the Illusion Court. Our birds practically blot out the sun. We're as prepared for this exalted council as we will ever be. I know this past year has been full of formal meetings. Goodness knows I have attended many myself, but this one will truly test the alliances and friendships we have worked so hard to build. If I may offer you any advice, Inquisitor, it is this: keep a ready smile, and remember we have their attention because we are to be reckoned with. Respectfully yours, Liliana. In the last few years, Inquisitor, unfortunately I must report that my attempt to use nugs in place of messenger birds in the deep roads has not gone well. What is she doing in the deep roads? On the first attempt, the nugs I released would not even go in the right direction, choosing instead to run around in circles and collide with walls while trying to squirm out from under the message canisters. After considerable training, the second attempt went slightly better, only held trying to escape their colors, while the others at least tried to go in the right direction. However, none of the nugs arrived at the destination. I will require some of the charter's time in dealing with an Arlesian noblewoman I believe to be intercepting my nugs. From my surveillance, she appears to be dressing them in little frocks that are simply terrible. Nightingale. What? Okay. Everyone from this side, I think we have talked to. Yep. Let's follow this side then. I will also just walk around in case there will be something. What is that? Okay.
Good day to you.
Colin should be here somewhere. Oh! Oh! Colin?
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a
He got a
fireball, you'd
dog.
be dead.
I'm guessing it's a Mabari. Oh, it's so big. Holy.
You found a dog.
Oh, you
They
found
don't
it.
breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
But he's such a good dog.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
Your first dog, I'm guessing.
Something tells me you've never had a dog before.
Not since I was a child. The Circle wasn't keen on pets, especially Kirkwalls. But Skyhold. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean.
Me neither.
Still, I've found certainty in my life now. The Council won't change that.
So that's why we were collecting the bones.
Marry me.
What?
I mean, will you... I had a plan, and it wasn't a dog, but you were... it doesn't matter. I've thought of little else, and I don't need a plan. Only to know if you would.
Yeah.
I would. Cullen, I will.
You will.
People will notice the Inquisitor marrying her commander in the middle of the Exalted Council.
It won't go over well. We know a few people who can keep things secret.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow! Now? Oh. I thought after this.
Just know, everything feels like it was worth fighting for.
I think so too.
It was.
This is the part where you make a promise.
Oh, right. I swear unto the Maker and the Holy Andraste to love this woman the rest of my days.
Just like that. Just like that. Oh my god, Colin. What the hell, Colin? Thank you, I guess. A reminder. Oh, here we can place them. Constitution +1. Constitution +1. Constitution +1. Constitution. No more. Okay. Wow. Honestly, Colin. Well, yeah, that one. I should not place these markers because they will ruin the cutscene now.
Will you walk with me?
Yes. I just got married. Liliana, I just got married.
The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
You sound sad.
And that makes you sad? It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
Oh, I feel it. We know too much.
I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you? It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all. Mine. Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. It may be time to end things.
Are you breaking up with us? We're still needed. We're still needed. I'm gonna keep pushing this.
The Inquisition still does good work. Thedas will always need us. We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. But I know from experience how hard it can be to lay down your blade and accept that things have changed. We can still work for the good of Thedas without the Inquisition, but the time for soldiers and spies has passed. You have suffered terrible things, Inquisitor. I hope you still see the light ahead of us.
I will not.
The world is ready to move past the horror of the Breach and Corypheus, and so should we. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
Thank you, Liliana. I appreciate it, honestly. Like, the people who can... Oh, no. It's coming. I love this whole thing. Boss. I love this whole thing with, like... I don't agree with what you're doing, but I'll stand beside you. I think that's... People who can say that and do that for you are really difficult to find. Harden Hightown Chapter 15. Again. I love this DLC so far, but I think it's a little chaotic in a way. I mean, honestly, I cannot blame a 2014 game. What I can blame though is who I can blame for are the people that sort of gave up on trying to make a progress on it straight after they've released 3 DLCs. I think that was so... Oh, Vivian. Hello, people.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course you are, darling, but that doesn't mean the interruption is unwelcome. The Earl of Redcliffe was briefing me on the current situation in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at this summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How is Redcliffe?
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
We still come across scars left by the Venatori, but the land continues to mend.
I won't take much time.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Don't worry, my dear. The Inquisition has the full support of the Chantry at this summit, of course.
How bad will the summit be?
What's the worst-case scenario if the summit goes badly?
Some are asking that the Inquisition disband entirely, but they have little power to enforce such measures. I must make preparations for the summit. My dear, should you need anything, you have but to ask.
Okay.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
Really?
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains.
And?
Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
At least you're open about it. I understand the fear.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Oh, you're so annoying. Okay. Alright, alright. Can I read something from you? Okay. I just stole that. I hope you don't mind. Alistair, Uncle Tegan, I read your first letter. Trust Orlais to put up a fight about us now. You've been there before, so I'm not telling you anything new. Send a messenger if you need anything. I'll send someone out straight away. Regards, King Alistair Ferelden. Someone, presumably His Majesty, has drawn a stick figure. Hello?
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar?
Dorian.
But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine.
Okay.
I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Respectful guidance. It's expected. We're powerful.
The Inquisition's grown. It would be shocking if they didn't find us a threat.
Yet you've started no major wars. The Inquisition is a very considerate rival. I've not forgotten Justinian's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Thank you. Man, I've done so much for you people. You just don't seem to appreciate anything. That's so sad. Scandalous gossip. Okay. Dedication. Oh. Oh, the priest coins. I remember those. There's something as well. What's the point of me picking it up? Begin the Exalted Council. Optional. Didn't we do the optional? Cassandra we have, Iron Bull we have, Sarah we have, Josephine we have, Cole we have, Blackwell we have, Cullen we have, Liliana we have, and Vienna we have. Oh, we can also talk to them like separately. How do I get there? Vivian.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course.
Oh.
You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Thanks, I think.
Well, that's very generous.
I know. I even surprise myself sometimes.
Oh.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Oh, Sarah.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. How are things with our dear Commander Cullen?
I never kiss and tell, looking for juicy details. Things are good.
Are you digging for gossip, Vivienne? Trying to get me to give up the juicy details?
Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought to.
What have you been up to?
You must be keeping very busy.
A divine's work is never done, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
Does it?
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Why is there meat laying there? Okay, we have talked to her. Now I'm guessing we'll need to find Dorian. Oh, everyone's here?
As the most eloquent dwarf you know.
Why is there an laying there?
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What are you guys doing?
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts.
What?
And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
So Dorian is leaving. I'm guessing forever? He's not coming back, that's what I mean.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
I'll miss you.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. I didn't even see him when I was home.
Oh.
I had no idea he would leave me everything. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
I wish you well.
I wish you safe travels. And the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to.
Sending crystal.
If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice, magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Wow, okay. -1. Trespasser begin the exalted council. So that's how it's called. The Trespasser. Alright, let's bring the bone. God, we're married.
Just what we
That's funny. Oh, you're very welcome. I'll just save the game here. I'll pause here, I'll continue in a bit, but I don't know if there's a point in me saying goodbye. I guess I could if I separate this episode into bits. Alright, yeah, I will. If you want to see more of the Dragon Age, please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel. It was all for today. Thank you very much still very in this video, and I hope we'll see each other next one. So thank you for watching again. Bye.
I'm parched. Where is that servant?